Welcome back to Artzenu, where we tour and travel in our homeland in Israel.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you aboard this El Al flight. On behalf of El Al, the captain and the crew, we wish you all a pleasant flight. El Al, it's not just an airline, it's Israel.
ארץ זבת חלב, חלב ודבש. ארץ זבת חלב, חלב ודבש. ארץ זבת חלב, חלב ודבש. ארץ זבת חלב.
Previously on Artzenu.
Nice try, very bold, near a school that's very old. What's an old school? Well, after finding that note last week that said, nice try, very bold, near a school that is very old, I was thinking, what is the oldest school that we know of? And I came up with an idea. What if the box we're looking for is near Har Sinai, where we first received the Torah and first sat and learned? Yitro himself set up a schooling system with teachers for smaller groups and larger groups. I thought Har Sinai was the best place to look. Now finding Har Sinai is another challenge. So let's take a trip and see if we can't find Har Sinai.
First, to find where Har Sinai is, we would need to know where Yetziat Mitzrayim was, where the Yam Suf split, and a number of years ago on Artzenu, we came across a fascinating area called Wadi Musa, where Moshe gave water from a rock the second time in the Torah. This time, we chose to work backwards from there and found ourselves in Saudi Arabia, of all places, where there is an area completely blocked off, known as the area of Moshe. It's a fascinating area where planes are not allowed to fly over, and all sorts of things can be found. Different than the area where traditional Mount Sinai is in the Sinai Desert, this area matches up very well with the stories of the Torah, including where the crossing of the Yam Suf would be, with land underneath that's much more shallow, and pieces of old wheels left under the water. There is even a large beach and mountains closing the area in, leaving only one way forward to escape through the water. Let's take a look under the water. Does that look like a wagon wheel on its side under the water? Not so far away is a very tall mountain with a very dark top. It looks burnt, like fire would have been on top of the mountain. And the Torah tells us that when Hashem gave us the Torah, there was fire on top of Har Sinai. Additionally, not so far away is an area with bitter water, one that is undrinkable. And most of all, near it, on a very high hill, is an enormous rock, split in the middle and smooth down the other side, as though water would have flowed from it for years. This rock may very well be the rock that Moshe struck to give water to the Jewish people. All of these things are fascinating, and if we continue up the desert, we'll find our way into Jordan, to the area called Wadi Musa, and then across into Israel. There is even a mizbeach, an altar, that is in the area, fenced off and under guard. Even though this is fascinating, what it does for us is remind us of how powerful and true the stories of the Torah are. Looking around the hundreds of square miles of desert, we found not even the slightest hint or clue of there ever being a box here that would help us. I wonder if there is a different oldest school.
Fortunately, we found nothing here. Not here, and there's nothing at the other Har Sinai, the one in the Sinai desert. So the question still remains, what and where is the oldest school? I don't know, maybe in the whole world.
See you next time on Artzenu, where we tour and travel through our homeland, through Eretz Yisrael. Shalom.